Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm so glad that we're here at the Sterling First Church in Sterling in Massachusetts, and we are so thankful that they are letting us share their kitchen with them. And this morning we are going to be making some desserts because upcoming are holidays. By the time you see this, probably Thanksgiving will be over, but we will be making some holiday desserts. And everything that we're making is really low calorie today. And I'm going to tell you about one of the things that we're making today. So welcome, Susan. I'm so glad to have you with me. And we're going to have fun.
Yes, most definitely.
Now, I'm making a crustless pumpkin pie.
That sounds good.
You know where I got this?
Where?
From Weight Watchers.
Okay.
From Weight Watchers. I tweaked it a little bit, but you can keep it exactly. You can look online. This, to me, was one of the most delicious pumpkin pies, really, I've had. Except for my mom. She made an awesome pumpkin pie. But anyway, this is very good. And it's a lot less calories. So I'm going to start with, well, we'll start with 2 eggs. Why don't you
eggs.
Break one and I'll break the other.
Alrighty.
My cage-free eggs.
All right.
And you can put the shell in there.
Perfect.
Okay. And then we are going to put in our, let you do it.
Is this
A pumpkin, it's kind of low calorie. Pumpkin isn't that much.
Okay, how much?
And this was 15 ounces of pumpkin filling. You can buy it in the store. Here
Okay,
you go.
so would that be like a full can?
Yep, a full small can, not a big can. Okay. And make sure you get pumpkin. You know, I heard something about pumpkin that when you buy it, it's might not all be pumpkin.
Really?
Might be, yeah, some other things. But this is, I looked at the label.
And this is all pumpkin.
And this is all pumpkin in there.
Yes, I can smell it.
And the recipe, which is
you want me to
the recipe which is online calls for Splenda. Now, I didn't like to use Splenda.
Okay.
There are other substitutes that you can use that for it, but I just changed it a little bit today. And also the eggs. They are only supposed to be egg whites, but I changed the recipe a little bit.
Okay.
And so I'm going to put, it's 2/3 cup of sugar I'm going to put in here. And then...
Just regular granulated sugar.
Regular granulated sugar.
Okay.
I suppose you could use brown sugar if you wanted it. Yeah, you can do that. And I'm going to put in now... 1 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, and this is at 25 calories per teaspoon.
Okay.
Per 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. Okay, I really was reading all the labels with this today, and I came out with, when this pie is done, and we cut it in 8s,
okay,
it'll only be 88 calories.
Wonderful.
Approximately 88 calories. I kind of figured out the eggs, I figured out the sugar. There were like 6 tablespoons of sugar.
This is really easy.
Yeah, it is. Now we have to put pumpkin pie spice and vanilla. I don't know if I brought the vanilla. I forgot the vanilla, but okay. It's all right. So we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of, 3 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And you know, you don't have to just use pumpkin pie spice for your pumpkin pie. You can use pumpkin pie spice in vegetables.
Really?
Right? Oh yeah, you can use that. You know.
So is this just a combination of different spices?
This is a combination, and I will tell you what it is. Because I can't remember every ingredient. It's cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice.
Oh, all good.
It smells good,
doesn't it?
It
smells wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love cinnamon in most things that I have. Okay, let's see. So let me go over it again. We are going to put in 15 ounces of pumpkin pie mix, which we did, 1 12-ounce skim evaporated milk, and I put in the 2 eggs instead of 3/4 cups of egg white, 3 tablespoons of the pumpkin pie spice. The only thing I didn't put in was vanilla.
Okay.
Of course you could put it in. I love vanilla too. And I'm going to, when we're ready,
I think we're ready.
we can then just pour it. Oh, wait a minute, I have to put the pan. That's
Yes.
another thing, so it doesn't stick.
And that's
My husband broke my pie dish, so he went out and
Good husband.
he bought me right away another pie dish. And he bought me, it's kind of a giant pie dish, but
and
I
we're,
have
we're
several
spraying
of
it because we don't have a shell, right?
right.
We want to get all that good stuff out of it.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at that.
A rubber
this
spatula would have
smells-
been good, right?
Yeah, this smells wonderful.
Yes, it does. It does. Now, I
I'll take
have
a
one.
picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the oven. At 350. And I have to take my other piece out. Now, this is going, maybe I should just put those back in. This is going to take a while. So I do have another pie that I made, and it'll be ready when we display the other things that we're gonna do. Now Susan's gonna do another dessert, and that looks like a real healthy dessert.
It is healthy, but when we talked about doing a dessert for the holidays,
Yes.
and I always remember that my biggest thing is people always stop over on the holidays, unexpected.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out what are we going to fix real quick.
Mhm.
Usually I always have some type of fruit inside my fridge. So today we're going to do strawberries and blueberries.
Oh, those are
And it's a
two
parfait.
healthy things.
And what is so very easy. And ours, just like you have all your spices, what we're going to use is mint. It's going to give us a zing and
Oh, nice.
lemon zest.
Yeah.
So basically just take a couple minutes of mint. No, wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
I love mint.
And you know something, Susan? The red and the green,
Christmas.
Christmassy, healthy,
Healthy.
good. You don't have to
Christmassy.
have cakes and pies every
No,
minute and
no.
cookies. Better to have it really only 1 day or 2 days in the house, because I would
Yeah.
be in that cookie.
Yeah, the longer they stay, the more I eat.
I know. Yeah.
So all I'm doing is like just a couple leaves of mint,
Uh-huh.
strawberries, and just basically I like strawberries big pieces.
Yes.
So depending on what you like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna cut up a few.
Actually, that doesn't look big.
That doesn't look big.
I made
Well,
mine even bigger.
You make yours bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yours-
it's each his own, you know, but this looks
So-
good.
just cut them in fours, and then I just cut them up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is an easy recipe because I always have people, as you know, my husband's a pastor, and people like to
Yes.
stop by
Yes.
usually and just want to say hello and see how you're doing and see what you're doing.
I know.
And you know, it's always nice. I'm from the South. We always believe in this hospitality. Have
Yes.
something to give someone. Like when I come to
Yeah.
your house, you always have some wonderful treats
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
So just some strawberries, and then again, I love blueberries and blackberries. I just a lot of people don't, but I do, and they're so
Yes.
colorful and they're so pretty.
Yes, they are.
Right?
What a nice combination.
Isn't
the
that
blue-
pretty? So if you want it to be all fancy and cut them up,
Yeah.
great for
For
you.
you, right.
But again, lemon, just use some lemon zest.
Yeah.
Because you want to have that pop of
Yes.
freshness.
Oh, it looks so nice already.
Right.
Wow.
And then this is my downfall. My downfall, I have to tell you,
What is that?
sugar.
Sugar, but it's brown sugar.
It's brown
Better
sugar.
for you.
And if you don't want to use the sugar,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Uh-huh.
But just a little, because it'll help bring out the juices
Yes, yes.
of the fruit. Just a little. It's
Yeah.
like a half a teaspoon. That's
Yeah.
really a lot for this amount.
That's
but you just
probably not even 15 calories
Not-
for
you
that.
see.
Yeah, you don't have to overdo it. Yeah.
Now, what
Good.
makes this very special to me and what's very
Yeah.
cute is that You know Tiana, she likes cute things.
Yes.
And we saw these little glasses,
Glasses.
dessert
Oh,
glasses.
yes.
And when people come, so I'm saying, okay, you walked in the door,
Yeah.
really cute. Just drop some,
Yeah.
put the fruit right on top.
You know what I was just thinking? This would be wonderful for July 4th because
Oh,
it's red, white, and blue.
blue,
And a
yes.
little green in there, but it's nice.
Okay, just put the strawberries
that
right on
cute?
top.
That is so
Another
cute.
dab
Oh,
of, and this is
yep.
vanilla
yeah. I love
yogurt.
it. Yeah.
And then for those who like really cute stuff, because remember we're dealing with Tiana.
Yes. Oh, isn't that cute?
And just
I love
imagine
it.
someone comes over and you give them
Give
that.
that, you know?
And say, hey, you know, and they're like, oh, you've been working so hard. Oh, you didn't have to.
Oh, yeah.
Less than 5 minutes.
I know. So easy and healthy for you.
Easy, healthy, quick.
Wonderful.
And you can do this, you know, just imagine a big bowl of strawberries cut up and everyone just dipping. It's wonderful.
And you know, once you have a heavy meal, this is just enough.
Just
you know,
enough.
sometimes you want to
Because
have
you want something.
Yeah,
And you need a little
yeah.
something. And this,
Yeah.
you can feel really healthy and feel like you've
Right.
accomplished something
Right,
wonderful
right.
and you've enjoyed.
Right.
And there's always a presentation, so
Great. That looks great. That's good.
very quick.
So there's another thing that you can use for the holiday, another recipe you can use for the holiday to make it light and nice. And later we'll have our pumpkin pie and we'll try it out. Okay, so another recipe that I'd like to tell you about, easy as pie. Easy as pie, no pun intended, but is squash. Now, I get squash that I have to cut up, but this is probably the first time I got it all cut up without me doing it. So we're going to cut this up even smaller. If you don't have time, and holidays are a busy time, it takes time to cut
Oh
up
my goodness.
squash, butternut squash.
Strong arms.
It's very, yes, and you have to be extremely careful.
Yes.
I have given myself a few punctures here and there with that. So we can, that goes with that. We can cut them up, and I'm going to put them on here. And I was looking up the recipe, and the recipe is so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute, what I'll put up here. My daughter makes this quite often.
Oh,
I
really?
looked at it, you know, and I said, oh, that looks good. I think I'll try that.
And pumpkin squash is really good for you, right?
It is. It's a yellow. We need all different colors of the rainbow to be healthy, right?
That's right.
Now, I know that you could do this with other things. You can do this, and I've done this with sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay.
We can do that with sweet potatoes. And makes a nice vegetable. Later, we're going to do a vegetable that I think children will like. You know, it's so hard to get children sometimes to eat vegetables.
It is.
But I have a little recipe that I'm going to share next about a vegetable that maybe the way it's prepared, boys and girls will eat it. It's very hard. I had my grandchildren over yesterday. Okay, I made a dinner for them. Oh, I don't want that.
Oh.
Oh no, can I have this? You feel like a short order cook. You really do. Sometimes I say, guys, this is not a restaurant. This is my house. But you know, as a grandparent, you just keep doing those things for them. You keep making the 10 different things. One only wants cereal. So he wants a cereal. Thankfully, it's oatmeal.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Well, that's good.
And you know, when my children were little, that's what they had in the glass with honey in it.
Oh.
They'd have a big glass, and they'd have milk in it or soy milk in it. My grandson likes soy milk, so I'll give it to him that any way he wants it. I think it's better than having some other things. So
Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, that's one of the fun things about being at grandma's house. You get to
Oh yeah, you
get all those wonderful treats that you don't normally get at home.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very fortunate and blessed. I mean, this is a time of Thanksgiving, and I want to say thank you, God, for my
Yes.
grandchildren, because They are just wonderful, and just a wonderful joy, you know? It
Well,
gets frustrating sometimes. I have them over a lot, you know, and I take care of my grandchildren, but it's a wonderful blessing. So I'm thankful this holiday season for that.
Yes.
And my other grandchildren are coming home from college, and
Oh.
it's going to be so nice.
Well, when I went by your house today, I was very taken back because you had your girls there, and I was like,
Yes.
"Oh, that's wonderful to have both your girls at
Yes.
the house." I have two girls, but one is in
One at
Huntsville,
home,
Alabama. So I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh, that is so nice to have
I
your
know.
girls home with you."
Yeah. Yes, it's a wonderful blessing to have them. They're good, very good daughters.
Very beautiful daughters.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you know
And they
what?
get it from their mother.
Oh, I just think that it's so important to be, if you're attractive, it's good to be attractive inside and outside too.
That's
though.
That's true.
So, and they're both very wonderful Christian people.
They are.
Okay, this goes with another recipe. Now, can you put some oil on there?
On here?
Just
Just
get
sprinkle?
it all, yeah.
And this is
Olive oil, yes,
Okay.
yes, uh-huh.
Is this
And-
extra virgin, or does it matter if it's extra virgin or?
Oh, no, I
Just as long as it's
I kind
olive
of look around for it, you know. And you know what, we don't overdo it at home with it. We enjoy, giving it a good thing like that. Now, I'm gonna put I have adobo here, so I'm gonna put
okay.
adobo on it. I like
That
that,
all-in-one spice.
yeah.
Okay.
Whoop. Didn't want to bring a big container, so what we can do is kind of mix it around here, I guess, a little bit, so that the oil gets around, and eventually here you can do it too, eventually it will,
Absorb.
yeah, it will absorb.
So we're just coating
Coating it.
it, okay, with the oil and then the adobo.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I
that's
don't know if
pretty
we can
good.
find a spot to put that in.
Okay. Want to go straight into the oven?
Yeah, let's look at our oven and see, we've got a lot of things in here.
Okay.
Uh,
And this is going with that same temperature of 350?
We should probably now put it up to 350. Yeah. Yep. It's funny, I do most of the cooking on 350. I guess probably everybody does the same thing.
Is that our go-to temperature?
Yeah, my go-to temperature. Mostly everything says that. All right, I'm just gonna move this. Oh, can you fit that in there? It's a little long. Oh, you may have to.
Here we go.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
We have all our food in there. So we're gonna make the last thing and then we'll bring out the dessert.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Okay. I also, did you ever go on Pinterest?
I've been on once.
Yeah.
Everything seems to go to Pinterest now.
I know. Well, I saw this, actually, I just saw this morning and
Really?
I thought it was a nice, healthy vegetable that boys and girls would probably eat. And I'll test it out on my grandchildren. So I made it today.
Okay.
And I wanted to just share it with everybody. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna cut up a few carrots. I like to just get the ends off there. Okay, and if you can just cut these up, it can be cut like in thirds. I'll just do these.
In thirds? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, this tray was good. I can use it as a compost pile.
Try and get exact. Do you want it's big?
Wonderful.
That's it?
No, that's okay.
Oh, you want to cut them in half again? Or that's...
Oh yeah, you can do that. Any way you like. Well, let me tell you about what someone had done on Pinterest.
Mm-hmm.
They used I'll give you that, you can maybe cut that off. I'll put these in here.
We're going to spray it?
Huh? We'll use, we're gonna use butter.
Oh.
A little bit of butter. Mm. And, have the butter here. All right, yeah. So, I only made a small sample. Unfortunately, we can't be here for hours, so I've already done a little tiny batch. And I tasted it, and I thought it tasted pretty good.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So
Yummy.
we're gonna cut off the skins with a grater. Get all the skins off. Cut up the carrots. And then we're gonna proceed to put other things on it.
Okay.
These are so simple. Look at how many things we've already done. This is the third thing we did. Now, this recipe that I saw calls for garlic salt. And I said, I'm not using garlic salt. I'm going to use a whole clove of garlic. Okay.
A whole clove. Okay. That's healthy. Garlic
Yeah.
is very good for us.
Yep, it is. I've been using a garlic press, but today I didn't bring the press with me, so I'll just cut it up. And we'll cut it up in there. Try to get those skins off.
So is this going to have a real garlicky?
Well, when I put it in my oven this morning, my whole house had such a nice aroma because, yeah. Okay, I'll let you cut it up. We can spread it all on there. And I had it on my fingers. I do like it. It smells good.
Yeah, I like garlic.
Like lemon too. You
Oh,
rub
yes,
lemon in
lemon.
your hands. It's very good. Okay. I'll take them from you and just so we can work together on that. So I'm sprinkling it on here.
I don't know, is that small enough? For
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's great.
I can smell the garlic already.
I know. I don't
It's
mind
so
it on
good.
my
I
hands.
don't mind.
You don't like it?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love garlic.
Okay. All right. So now we can put a little butter on it. And then we're going to put, it's not a secret ingredient, we're going to put Parmesan cheese on it. And you know, I was reading the woman who made this, she tried it and she said, oh my, the best part was all the crust. So when you're making this, it'll get crusty because you have to wait for the carrots. You'll have to wait for the carrots to cook. So obviously the Parmesan cheese is gonna get dark, okay? But it's okay. Now, they called for parsley, but we're not gonna use parsley. We're gonna use a little cilantro. You know how I like to change things around. I love to change things around and try things that I like, you know?
And I think I like cilantro more than I like parsley.
I do. I was just gonna say that. I do too.
So I'm good with
I'm
good with the
oh,
cilantro.
I'm gonna change it, you know?
Is that enough?
That's perfect. That's perfect. That'll blend in nice. So I'll chop a little. Here's what I do. It's already washed. So I usually just do this, you know, tear it up a little.
And then you have wonderful cilantro hands.
Yeah, and I'll have a whole medley of vegetables on my hand. It's okay. It's probably healthy for you. For your hands too. Absorb in your skin.
Yes.
Some chlorophyll and whatnot. Okay, so that looks
That
pretty.
looks pretty.
That looks very pretty.
Everything's
now,
just so colorful.
I know. So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some Parmesan cheese. I would just, you know how these things empty out so quickly, so I would just probably use, I think the recipe called for 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, 3 tablespoons isn't a whole lot. So if you're watching your weight, this isn't too bad.
This isn't bad.
You could probably substitute the butter and use your olive oil, or you could use your spray like we used before. So
that would cut back.
Yep.
But I don't think it's gonna taste as yummy.
I don't think so. You know, a little butter. We try to make our meals healthy.
Right.
So a little butter once in a while, I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, so we're finished with that. Let's go and test out what we have already.
Okay. I'm gonna move this out of the way.
Okay. Put that in there. Be careful, this is hot. I'm gonna roll it in. And, okay. All right, this is what the squash looks like.
Oh, that is.
And it's all cooked.
Oh, wow, yummy.
And it's nice. What a nice, side dish you can have with your, whatever you're having for your holiday meal.
Wonderful. That's a wonderful
And,
side dish.
yeah.
And it's healthy.
Yeah, yep.
And it smells wonderful.
Smells good? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
So
let's.
what else do we have?
Well, here's my little tiny sample of the carrots that we tried. Now, it looks dark, but the carrots still have some of the Parmesan on them. And I see some of the cilantro floating around there too. But that other one is going to look fantastic. So this is a nice way to get your children maybe to eat it,
Because kids eat anything with cheese, right?
They love cheese. They love cheese. And you know what you can do? Since this is dark like this, if it came out like that, because I did have it in the oven quite a bit, just put a little more Parmesan on it. Look.
It just brightens right up.
Brightens it right up. Right. Cool. And children will eat that because my grandchildren have such a fetish for cheese. And they will dump this out. If I'm not careful, they use it all. Yeah. So
you can't go wrong with cheese.
Okay. That we have. Two healthy things. Yours, a healthy thing. And we have our pie that we have to try.
Oh, we have to try.
Now, I have a little bit of a confession to make.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
A little confession to make.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I forgot, you know what I forgot to thing there? I'll use this. The pie that I made here, obviously I didn't make it now, but I did put the regular evaporated milk.
Okay.
But still, as I said, it's not that many more calories. If you're going to divide the pie into eighths, it's not bad. I'm telling you, the Weight Watchers has a great number of recipes. Oh, that was a little big here, but we can make them smaller if you're having a lot of company. And we can test it out. And let's see. I don't want to take such a big piece. Hopefully, it will all come out nice.
Oh.
Oops, there's a little left over, but we'll see if we can get this one nicely. Okay. And
I see my piece is bigger than your piece.
yeah.
Is that a setup?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm showing you the different sizes. If you're on a diet.
Yes, the different options that we can have.
If you don't care about the calories, you get that size. Now, I also...
Is that homemade whipped cream?
No, I love homemade whipped cream, but it isn't. It is like a Cool Whip type of thing.
Okay.
So if you're watching your calories, one of these will be about 10 calories. See? Isn't that nice?
That is beautiful.
This little piece gets, and this little piece. So there we have it. These are good, sensible
And since we
desserts.
have mint,
Oh yes, that looks so nice.
let's make that all
Wonderful.
pretty.
I was thinking of that.
Look at that. Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong.
So, we wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday.
Most definitely.
Don't overdo it. Enjoy,
Enjoy.
and watch your calories and watch your sugar. And
So when you have to do that, that means you may have eaten a little bit too much.
and when you are taking pictures, you'll have to turn
to the side.
because you look 15 pounds thinner. But enjoy, and may God
Enjoy.
bless you, and enjoy the holidays.
God
Bye-bye.
bless.